Hello! Hello, 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 hello. Sorry about the little mix-up there. I use a specific application known as Mix It Up in order to have like the chat overlay on my stream. And Mix It Up requires that you open it before you open OBS for the overlay to work. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. And so what I did was I opened Mix It Up, but I forgot to sync it with my Twitch, because you have to open it and then log in before you open OBS. And so I did the opening it part. I did not do the logging in part. And so in order to have you lovely chatters above my head, I unfortunately had to restart the stream. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm also happy to announce that I've done some looking into the ads and how they function on Twitch, just to double check my understanding of everything, right? And here's what I've learned, okay? First off, once you have hit affiliate and you agree to the terms, you can't not have ads. You can't decide that for a stream there are no ads. But I've managed to set it so that for the ASMR streams specifically, there are only pre-roll ads. So, you know, Poison Cloud. Depending on the game, these poison clouds are usually either really great or really terrible. I think I'm gonna hold off for now. I might just use that for money later. But for ASMR streams going forwards, there will only be pre-roll ads, so you will only get advertisements when you first join the ASMR stream, and then no others. And then I don't know for sure how long the pre-rolls are if there are no ads in the stream, but in my eyes, there is no possible worse outcome than someone relaxing to my ASMR and then suddenly getting hit by like a gambling ad, right? Like someone's resting, their eyes are closed, they're super chill, they're having a nice time. Try the new Big Mac. It's not new. The Big Mac's been around for a while, but like you get the point, right? Like that seems like it would be the worst. But for the non-ASMR streams, right? If you have 3 minutes of ads per hour, that fully gets rid of pre-roll ads. So initially I was thinking like, okay, if I do 1 3-minute ad break every hour, that's no pre-rolls. But I gave it a little more thought, right? And I was like, okay, but the pre-rolls are only a thing you get one time, right? You only experience the pre-roll ads a single time and then they're done. So currently what I have it set to is, yes, there are pre-roll ads, but every hour there's only 1.5 minutes of ads as opposed to 3. So like, yeah, you get the pre-rolls when you show up, but you'll get, yeah, unless there's stream complications, that's fair. But I feel like doing it so that there's 1.5 minutes of ads every hour as opposed to 3, and just accepting that there are pre-rolls will mean less ads overall for you all. That's what I'm thinking. So I hope that is amenable to you all.
Let's betray your souls. You come back alive.
Now, for those who perhaps were not here last time, we have officially finished the first level of every single Archstone. So now we're going to be moving on to... Hello, Trans Crisis 1. So now we're going to be moving on to the second area of each one. We've already done Tower Knight, so we're moving straight on past the Boletarian Palace to the Tunnel City, which we've explored a little bit because we went there to find patches earlier. Dropping your emotes on me so cruelly. But yeah, this is the plan. This is where we're going with this. I'm hopeful. I think this should be pretty straightforward. I'm hoping we can take down maybe 2 bosses today. I think that'll be good. I can kind of see that, Dino Bird Girl. Well, I was talking to one of my friends about the Souls games recently, right? And that friend sent me a snippet from an interview with Miyazaki, and it feels like it clarifies a lot of Miyazaki's methodology, and I want to share it with you real quick, okay? So, conversation between a couple people and Miyazaki. During development, was the whole team thinking on how the player would die with a smile? Miyazaki: that's not the case. So I sometimes get this question from foreign media, and I answer with a no. I was like, why are you so sadistic? And I don't know about the other staff members, but I'm actually a masochist. I'm a huge masochist. So when I make games like these, this is how I want to be treated. One of the interviewers: oh, Miyazaki: I want to be killed this way. That's how I make it. Amazing. That's some really extreme masochism. It's just that sometimes other people don't understand it. It's for my pleasure. Murahashi: really? You want to be killed deep in the forest, getting punched by a huge mushroom? Miyazaki: yeah, and the curse area. When I get cursed. Isamura: you want to die from a barrage of arrows? Miyazaki: it's gratifying. I like that. I just wanted to emphasize it. I don't know about the other staff members' fantasies, but I'm not making it from a sadistic stance, but from a masochistic one. I want this done to me. And suddenly, so many things make so much more. I forgot about that. That's my bad. That's entirely my bad. Oh, it's okay. We're just starting stream. We're just starting stream. Okay, well that backstab animation was not... I want to parry you. Okay, I'm gonna parry you this time though. Check it. Oh my goodness, 3 stream watch streak. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know there was a channel point redeem for that. Hell yeah. Watch streaks are fairly new? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting real good at this whole parrying thing. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling nice, besties. Ow. Okay. Less nice there. This is the first time I've appeared in your streams and I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to have you. I'm thinking that I might... I don't necessarily want to change it during the Demon Souls streams, just because, like, I would hate to reschedule the Demon Souls streams and then have people who've been, you know, watching and enjoying them this whole time suddenly not be able to. But, I've been considering that, like, in the future, when I start streaming other things, I might do staggered schedules. So, like, we have... we have, you know, the Soul streams at this time on either, like, Monday or Wednesday, and then a different game streamed at a different time on the other day. What a concept. So that people in other time zones or with different availability can still make it to some streams. So yeah, that's something I'm thinking about changing. I'm like, because, you know, I'm very, very, very new to this whole... Oh, shrimp check. And dink my oiter. Okay, I will get self-care whether I want it or not. I understand. But like I'm very, very new to this whole streaming thing. I've been doing YouTube for a while, and YouTube has, you know, the nice convenience of being able to make, you know, pre-recorded content that people can just watch whenever they want. That's what I'm used to, you know? That's what I've been doing for over a year now. And so having it be a thing where, like, it's, you know, sort of this experience that you have to be there for to get the full, you know, the full experience. I feel like the best way for me to do that is by staggering the schedule just a little bit. Lizard. Looks like the lizard already got away. Lizor. Oh, speaking of, the serpents, they've arrived. Many serpent. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The worms, not very threatening. They They don't have any range whatsoever. And they can't move. I feel bad for them. They emerge so confidently too. Like they're so certain they're about to obliterate you. Head left for worst weapon in game? Yo! I've never wanted anything more in my life. Oh, for the love of... Alright, I'm gonna be honest, they are burning through my FP a little bit. The hands of God. Oh, fist weapons. Oh, fist weapons, my beloved. I wish fist weapons were good. I feel like Elden Ring's DLC tried really hard to make them good. I don't think it was super successful. Like the martial arts stuff that they added was cool. I still don't think it's good. It's the issue with fist weapons to me is always a matter of reach, right? And the martial arts weapons in Elden Ring, like the jump attacks on them do work pretty well, but they still run into the issue where you're missing boss already? This was hardly an area. Huh? What do you mean, boss already? Okay, spike balls are very good, yes. They make up for it in other ways. Hi, Flame Lurker. Whoa, 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 whoa. You are an enthusiastic friend, aren't you? Oh, and there's lava everywhere. Of course there is. Oh, I deal no damage to you, huh? I literally deal no damage to you. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna assume he's pretty resistant to pierce, huh? That'd be my guess. In which case, the answer surely is spices, right? If I do I need to go see my stockpile boy. But the answer is spells and spices. Low-key, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. I'm just here for the vibes. You think he can be poisoned? So you're saying the spell from Leechmonger is the play?
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
I don't necessarily like the mouth animations in this game. It's a little disconcerting to me. I must admit. Okay, so I've got aged spice here and fresh spice here.
You have a heart of gold.
This game is all about those plants. It's all about those spices. It's all about the grass. Okay. Okay. So, we go to the Tunnel City. We're gonna make our way, and then we're gonna kick some butt with some spells. That's the plan. It's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. First, though, Gotta make my way past these guys. Oh, Boletaria absolutely is the British, yeah. Ow. Oh, right, I'm a spooky ghost now. I gotta address that. I gotta take care of that business. Let's see. Give me my body back. Okay. I gotta address the ghost situation. I gotta do it. Y'all, I am genuinely so sore today, and it's entirely my own fault. Like, I got really excited because it's finally getting warm again, right? And because it's finally getting warm again, I can finally start going for runs again, which I love doing. But as you all likely know at this point, I'm very much disabled, and so you know, going for a run is an activity that knocks me out of commission for several days afterwards. And so I went for a run, and I had a lovely time. Went about a mile, which is the distance I usually do. And I'm definitely stronger than I was at the start of last year, but that sets a very low bar. Because last year I was very much the worst I've ever been as far as my disability goes, because of the Torment Nexus I had recently been in. Hello, 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 Skylord Zoe. Hi, welcome. But, it was very much like, I go for a run, and normally I would spend, like, the entire next day basically just on my ass because it hurts too much to do anything afterwards. But this time around, I had plans with my partner, and so the next day, instead of taking a long time to recover like normally, I walked to this bakery coffee shop place with my partner. That was like a 30-minute walk there, and then a 30-minute walk back, and, ow. And so now, everything hurts so bad. Okay, magic is the way. Magic is the way. I need my souls back. Right, lava. Can we take it easy, Mr. Hoppy? He's hopping and he's slamming. And it's just not super kind of him. I feel like magic can kind of trivialize a lot of bosses that would probably be really, really difficult otherwise. Yeah. Do not ad break while I'm in a boss fight, Twitch. I'll kill you. There we go. Does it hurt while running or only after? Here's my secret, Cap. I'm always in pain. Oh, Smooch the Wrath? Well, great news for you, my friend. He is currently on his shelf, like 2 feet away from me. I'm gonna go give him a smooch now. Wrath. Hi, bud. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Smooching this guy. Smooching this kitty. I'm sorry, Rav. I'm sorry to have disturbed your nap, but the people requested Rav smooch. He's actually being very chill in my arms right now. He's not usually this chill. But he's just vibing. Okay, bud. Back to your shelf with you. He has a little shelf built into the window. But yeah, no, I am, to be totally honest, I am always in pain at all times. It's you know, chronic pain. It's a thing. But does my leg pain necessarily get worse during the act of running? Yeah, it does. But it's also good for me. The thing with Ehlers-Danlos is that one of the things you can do to take care of yourself and to, you know, help slow down the rate at which it gets worse. I don't know what kind of cat Rav is. He's kind of speckly colored, but he has white socks.
You have your wits about you. Surely you understand.
But words, English. I guess I speak English. Okay, no new spell from that soul. Lame. I was really hopeful.
You say, then I am grateful to you for your service. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
I do. Everyone at the Nexus is so nice. They're so nice.
What is it? Oh, it's better than having you bother.
Okay, he doesn't give anything new. Well, the thing is, right? You give that to the other, like the blacksmith in the mine area. I do kind of want to see what boss weapons there are. I've not really looked at any of them yet. But one of the ways that you can slow down the rate at things get worse and keep yourself healthy when you have a condition like Ehlers-Danlos is you can... What is the easiest way to get to that blacksmith? Is he just down at the bottom of this? Maybe, perhaps? Lizard? Or did I forget to activate a shortcut at some point? I'm gonna hope not that. I'm gonna hope that this will just take me there. If I just ride it to the bottom. But one of the ways that you can recover, or not recover, but slow the rate that Ehlers-Danlos gets worse is by keeping yourself physically healthy, and in particular working certain muscle groups. By keeping my legs fairly strong and sort of doing my best to improve their endurance and all that, I can increase the amount of time that I can stay on my feet without needing to worry about my knees sliding out of place or my hips starting to slip. Similarly, working like my back muscles and my shoulders and making sure those are nice and strong makes it easier for me to manually hold my shoulders in their sockets when they're getting pulled on or when I'm lifting something heavy, right? And there is a limit to that. There is a limit to that.
I'm busy forging a web ores of transmog.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't look like this guy has boss weapons. So I'm not super sure about that one, boss. Oh, what? Shouldn't I have boss souls? I thought y'all said that demon I just killed should have. It's just DS1 style and worse. Ah, well, you need a weapon to upgrade it. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you make it that way? Okay.
All done.
Let's see, I should have the stats to wield this now, right? That's so terrible. That's the worst way to do it. Why would you do it like that? Yeah, this is about comparable with the stats plus bleed. Well, thank you for entering the forest, Juniper and Amnesia. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sorry. Redeeming the Dink Your Oiter redeem, followed by just sending the text drown. That's powerful. Okay. Oh no. Good job, me. Okay, time to drink my water. Oh boy. I need to get all of my souls back. That's so many. So many souls I just nearly lost. Okay, can I go down from here? Or is that looks like death to me. Surely it's not death. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Slightly less fine as I'm a ghost again. Alright, so we actually finished this Archstone pretty quickly. Ad break inbound. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Prepare.
Thou seekest, then touch the demon inside me.
Mm-hmm. It's happening. It's happening, my lovelies. I'm sorry.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Alright, we level that.
Art thou finished?
Batten down the hatches. We must weather the storm. It did like the countdown for an ad break. Is it gonna happen? Is it? Hi, EP Bunny. Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Oh, there it is. There's the ad break. Alright. It's just a minute and a half. It's just a minute and a half. Alright? So we're gonna be strong and we're gonna make it through. I'm having a good day today. You know, I gotta say. You know, while we're taking a break, while the ads happen, to those of you who are subbed, I gotta say I'm having a nice day. I admittedly slept in a little bit later than I initially intended. Hi, Patches. But like, I had a pretty relaxing night. It's all AI. Ugh. There we go.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again then. I'll be awaiting.
Alright, Patches. Love you. It's almost over. It's almost over. You're all so strong. You're all so strong. You weathered the storm. It was all AI, huh? Good times. Good times. So right, I'm having a pretty good day today so far. And I'm feeling good. I slept in a little bit later than I necessarily should have. But I had a yummy breakfast. I hung out with my cat. And a character in a gacha that I've been looking forward to is going to be releasing this evening. So I'm pretty amped for that. You can drop a link to Bunny stream, I guess. I don't know, it might try to automod it, but I might be able to let it through. I'm not 100% on that. But okay, I'm gonna yap a little bit about Zenless Zone Zero, because Hi! I beg your pardon? Okay, I'm being attacked. So I play a lot of gachas, right? Yeah. So the new banner should release at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's typically when it comes back from maintenance for a new patch. But Jane Doe makes me feel things. She's made us all feel things, I assure you. Let's see how Fire Spray does against you. Not super well, understood. I play a lot of gachas. Zenless is one of my current biggest ones. Zenless and Uma probably are my two biggest right now. But I've been playing ZZZ since it first came out, right? And you say up, so I'm not going up, so there. And I've been playing Zenless since it first released. And I've continued to play it since then. And one of the things that happened prior to the game's release even, I believe, or very early on in the game's life cycle, is there was a leak for character art, concept art for a group of characters called the Angels of Delusion, okay? Right when the game was first released. Right when it first came out, there was this leaked concept art, okay? And literally, years, like, well, probably about a year and a half later. Oh, thank you for becoming a fairy, Dante. Hi, thank you for subscribing. But, like a year and a half after the game's release, finally, the Angels of Delusion are here, and they're this group of, like, characters that are an idol group together, which is super cute, right? And I've been interested in getting those characters since that concept art leaked, and So, excuse me, I was looking at the flesh? Do you mind? I was busy looking at the flesh. Rude. But the Angels of Delusion as characters, they're all part of this idol group together. And they were leaked super early, and they're finally here. Okay, so no chopping through the flesh mound, understood. Oh, thank you so much for being here, really. Are those flying guys manticores, apparently? Okay. They look like gargoyles. So that's what I was thinking when I looked at them, but if that's their official title, understood. Or is there something else that's a manticore? Regardless, with the Angels of Delusion finally released, I committed myself to trying to pull for every single one of them. And I do have the first two. I have Arya, and I have Suna. I only have like 30 pulls left to get Nangong. I only have 30 pulls saved up, so I'm a little nervous. But I need you all to manifest for me, okay? I need you all to just believe that I'm gonna get them. Hi, Pile 23. Oh, you're what the flesh was. That's horrible. I don't like you. I appreciate the ambiguous manifestation. I really appreciate that, Pile 23. Oh my god, these guys are just everywhere. Go away. You don't gotta be here. Okay, listen here. I took an art history class in college too, alright? I know the difference between a gargoyle and a grotesque. I also just don't care. In day-to-day life, there's no need to discuss the difference between those two things. And most people won't care to know the difference. So as much as yes, a gargoyle is a gargoyle and a grotesque is a grotesque, gargoyles are actually named that because of the gargling noise they make. What the way he just kind of trots gleefully towards me. Could you stop backing away? Come down! Come down! But yes, gargoyles are meant to, sort of be the drain for, like, gutters or whatever on, like, Gothic buildings. Whereas a grotesque is statuary that I think serves is like a religious thing or something, like it's meant to scare away bad stuff, question mark. Interesting path you chose to fly. Yeah, they're meant to scare spooky spirits away. Are you gonna come to life? Okay, so what if I just go past you? Oh, well, you'll do that, I see. But bye. Is that the only part of the area they can actually land on? Oh, you're kidding me. He didn't even hit me. He just lightly shoved me. That's so rude. That's so rude, I'm having a sip of my coffee. Oh, now I gotta go all the way back, baby. That's the way, that's how it works, that's how it is. Okay, give me my cling ring then. If you really think about it, FromSoft games didn't have proper gargoyles until Elden Ring because they spit poison. I don't know if I can necessarily agree with that one. Soulsborne special of gravity in small arenas. Yeah, basically. Hi, bud. I thought you were gonna come. Were you not planning on coming down from there, or? Okay, well there and but bye. The way they can only land on the circular arenas. Can you parry these guys, I wonder? I'm gonna have to try and find out on the next one. That's... the enemy behavior in this game genuinely fascinates me. Hi. I'm gonna try and parry you, okay? Ow! Okay, maybe not that fast move. Well, we both just whiffed there. Well done, us. Okay, the thrusts I don't like to try and parry. The thrusts are uncomfy. And I feel like most of what he does is thrust. Ow. Hello, welcome back. We were just discussing some gargoyle thrusting. What do you mean, can you parry them? You did right before saying that. I did not parry him. I just blocked. I just blocked. I did not parry. This is the parry. Yeah, gargoyle thrusting. Which, you know, I can't say I'm opposed to. Hey. No, actually, I don't think... This might be a hot take, or it might not be, I don't know. It depends on the kind of audience I've cultivated. I don't think these particular beasties are a wood to me. This is just my personal thing, right? And if it would be a wood to you, then more power to you. But it's not even the fact that they're too rock. Like, they can be rock. It's just like the vibes are rancid. Like, you know, I'm someone who I think is like pretty chill about casual stuff, but like I still would want to be like able to be friends and to like hang out as just people. And I feel like I couldn't really with... Okay, so I don't think I don't think, at least at the very least, I don't think I could parry this. And so it's like, yeah, okay, definitely not a committed relationship with one of these guys, but did you have fun hovering there? I hope you did. But like, it's not even from like it's not even from like a casual standpoint. I still necessarily wouldn't be down to these guys to you know, spend some time with these guys just because I don't think I could be friends with them. Who is one of my hear me outs? Who is one of my hear me outs? Huh. See, the thing is, right? When you really think about this question, it reveals a lot about a person. 'Cause it doesn't just reveal, like, where the limit lies for them. But it also reveals where they think other people draw the line, right? Because when you're saying hear me out about something, you're saying I don't think most people would be attracted to this, or most of the people I'm talking to would be attracted to this beastie, this monster. But I am, and I think you should hear me out. Yeah, the social hear me out versus the inner hear me out. And so, like, to some people, Romina from Shadow of the Erd Tree would be a hear me out because of the whole giant centipede thing. But I look at that and I think, well, sure, but there's still very clearly an attractive person on top of the centipede scorpion beast. And so it's like, of course you would be attracted to that horrible centipede monster. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it's like saying Quelaag's hear me out. When I first saw Romina, right? When I first saw Romina in my first playthrough of Shadow of the Erd Tree, the first thing I said was, "Oh, you're so pretty." So I don't know. I really don't know what would be a big... She's incredibly pretty. I'm a huge fan. And I just... I'm really trying to think now of, like... Oh, elevator, hello. I'm really trying to think of where that line is for me, and I'm struggling. It's like somewhere between Romina and... Oh, hi. Goodbye? Are you gonna come up the elevator? Okay. For me, I think... Because there are monsters that I consider very pretty that I wouldn't have relations with. And then there are monsters like Romina, where it's like, yeah, you're very pretty, and it's a no-brainer that I would. And that anyone would. To be frank, if you say you wouldn't, you're lying. I don't know what kind of foul ritual this is, but I'm putting a stop to it. So it would be Romina Saint of the Bud, spelled R-O-M-I-N-A. That's from Elden Ring. And I think she's a very beautiful lady. Okay, so I broke a chain, and I'm guessing that's done a similar thing to, like, Mensis Cage and all of that. Where I've caused the large flesh abomination to fall, which has now opened up new stuff. Okay, so that's death. Understood. We're sort of doing hear me outs. Yeah, I got asked like what a hear me out is for me, and I'm trying to figure it out. I think it lies somewhere between Romina Saint of the Bud and Velkhana from Monster Hunter Iceborne, because like I would not have relations with Velkhana. That is a large lizard. But I do think she's very pretty. And Romina is like incredibly pretty. But is very much someone who like, of course I would say Romina. Romina's very beautiful. And so it's somewhere between those two where the hear me out lies. Hello, Downhill Sky. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Bui to you too. Driders are very pretty. Is the dragon from Shrek a hear me out? Allmother Narwa from Monster Hunter Rise. Interesting take. So breaking that chain did nothing to this. So then I am confused. Oh, there are many chains. Well, where's the next one? I broke the one over there. So now I go to where? The twin chefs from Little Night. I never even thought about the Little Nightmares monsters. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that I think is really important. Old ladies are beautiful. An old lady who can make her neck incredibly long. So I'm gonna go with that old teacher from Little Nightmares 2. I would. I'm not afraid to admit it. I would. I actually, there's a particular yokai called the Rokurokubi, and it's a person with an incredibly long neck. So specifically, it's someone whose neck like stretches out, and they look they look like a normal person, but then their neck can stretch out super crazy long. And I had a friend send me this spicy lesbian manga. I don't know how Twitch feels about the H word, but I most assuredly did get sent this, yes. Okay, I can't go anywhere from here though, right? There's nowhere else to go, is there? Oh, elevator. Elevator. Right? Yes. But I got sent this manga, and it had some very intimately illustrated scenes involving a Rokurokubi, and y'all, what that neck do? What that neck do? It was highly recommend. I wish I remembered the name of it. Anyways, anyone here saying wood on these things? I guess this is the conversation we're having today. Oh, you're still alive. My bad. I apologize. I thought I had killed you. Pass on these? That's... I don't like the noises you make. I don't... Oh, I cut your tail off. I'm sorry, that's... we should do a Smasher Pass all of Soulsborne series sometime. Every monster and every boss from every game. Smasher Pass. Y'all would learn some stuff about me, huh? know if I would consider this to be spider related. It feels more like some kind of larval thing. Like it's giving like centipede or like nymph or something. How do you get pronouns on your name? It's an extension for Twitch. I do not recall the name of the extension at the moment. I will share it once I have dealt with this horrid creature. The first place my brain went was like mosquito larva or something. Like it's giving that sort of vibe, you know? I forgot that this spell pierces. That's nice. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let's see. So I think it is just like Twitch pronouns. Well, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But it's just an extension you'd have to add. I've done it. I found my hear me out. I think I've found around the place where it lies for me. Hear me out. Moon Presence Bloodborne. That's a wood for me. That is very much a wood for me, boss. I love you, Flora. Did you know the Moon Presence is named Flora? It's true. She's very pretty. She is literally mommy. And I think Flora is a very pretty name. See, now this is a long level, but I can tell, right? When we get to the end of it, and we whoa, okay, that's damage. You hurt, like, so much. And you have so much health as well. Okay. Anyways. Continuing onwards. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I did some research because I was talking to my partner about this. Like, they're called mind flayers. They look just like D&D mind flayers. But, it turns out, legally speaking, like the concept of a mind flayer is not and cannot be copywritten. The only limit, legally speaking, is if you were to use a mind flayer in a tabletop RPG specifically. If you did that, then Wizards of the Coast could come after you for it. But a mind flayer in a video game like this is something that you could just use. There's no need for it to be legally distinct. Yeah, you can't copyright like an idea like that, to my understanding. And again, this is just from like this is just like brief Googling, so I might be missing some nuance there. But yeah, you can't really copyright a monster concept. If you were to use it in a tabletop RPG, then Wizards of the Coast might have something to go on. But if it's just using the beast in your own thing, you can do that. Didn't they accidentally make Mind Flayer's Creative Commons now as well? I have no idea about that. But regardless, Demon Souls was created long before that, if it did happen, I would imagine, right? So there you go. There's some interesting bits about copyright law. And how it interacts with the concept of a Mind Flayer. The original Demon Souls? I couldn't tell you. Quite a while ago. Like, 2000s, I think. Yes, I do believe Gygax did draw some inspiration from stuff like that and like directly rip the designs. Because again, when D&D was first being made, it was modified wargaming. At first it was just wargaming, and then they tweaked it and made character plot lines. And there weren't, you know, official Dungeons and Dragons miniatures when Gygax and co. were creating the RPG. And so naturally... Oh, hi. You know, it's sort of like what I did when I was a kid, DMing for my friends. Before I had any proper miniatures, I used a little dragon statuette that I happened to own. Oh, but the thing is, Demon Souls outright uses the name Mind Flayer. Yeah, that was... And so naturally, like, when you are playing this this game with your buds, and it's just something that they all came up with or whatever, you're just playing with random objects as the monsters. And so that ends up, you know, making its way into the world building. Original Demon Souls came out in 2009, but IDK when D&D started using it. I'm gonna say probably before then. I'm gonna be right back, okay? I'm gonna grab something really quick. And it's gonna be awesome, okay? I'm gonna just grab something. Oh. Oh, we're emerging from the flesh. Oh, we are emerging from the flesh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be right back. You all have fun over here. Hi, Raph. Alright. Oh, minor tangent. Oh, and he's the boy has followed me in here. Oh, and I've accidentally started playing something somehow? Silence. Okay. So we had a brief step away. So that He's crying. He's crying. Let's see. Mind flayers. Mind flayers do appear in, Mind flayers did not first appear in 2E. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is what I left to grab real quick. Because this, what I have in my hands right now, is the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. Alright. This is from back in the day. Copyrighted in 1977. This is a hand-me-down from my father. He played D&D back when he was younger. And so he passed all of his old books and all of his old resources on to me. And I just flip past the demons. Elf. So yeah, they originally appeared in, you know, the first monster manual for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, which again released in in the 70s. So they first appeared in a magazine in 74, and then they were released in an actual monster manual in 1977. Oh, Mind Flayer. Let's see the description. Just a brief snippet from this book. The Mind Flayer's skin glistens with slime. Its skin color is a nauseous mauve, its tentacles being purplish black. The Mind Flayer's eyes are dead white, no pupil being evident. The 3 long fingers of each hand are reddish, but the hands are... They like the word mauve for the Mind Flayer. Interesting, specific color choice. Yeah, my father, massive nerd, played a bunch of TTRPGs back when he was, you know, my age and younger. And he was actually my first dungeon master. When I was a little kid, he DM'd for my sister and I, and that's what got me into D&D. And I used to read these old D&D rule books on like long car rides and stuff just to pass the time. I adored them. And I've always liked reading rule books, honestly, ever since then. Because I find that reading the rule book for an RPG can spark imagination and you know, lead me to think about what kind of story I would tell in a given world. And so I really enjoy reading rule books, and my dad is definitely the cause of that. And so I have, obviously, I'm going to go back and buy some grass real quick. I have, obviously, those old rule books. I also have, like, the old, like, box set from back in the day. As well as some of his metal miniatures from back then. That's also where I got something that I used in one of my audios
I can forge weapons.
way back. The monster reference cards.
You come back alive.
And it's literally this deck of cards that have these original D&D monster stat blocks on them. And they're just meant to be like quick reference stuff, right? And I think it's super cool. And yeah, so I heard people discussing, you know, when Mind Flayers first came into being, and I was like, I could be an authority on that. I could check my books and see if Mind Flayers make an appearance in them, and in fact they do. They do. Yep, not present in OD&D core rules, but they made an appearance in Dragon Magazine. Oh, now these guys are here. Wonderful. It may appear in Advanced D&D, which was released in 1977. Oh, there were some interesting monsters in older D&D. Like, obviously we have you know, some unusual dragons that are no longer used. I think one of my personal favorites has to be the Piercer, right? And there are certain monsters nowadays that sort of fill a similar role. But one of the things that always gets to me about old D&D is that there are several monsters that are just like some kind of weird, like, trap that is meant to, you know, like spike trap or whatever. Except in this case, it's stuff like the Piercer, which is a monster that disguises as a stalactite and then drops down and just pierces you. And that's how it functions as an ambush predator. It just falls on your head. And that's just a monster. Yeah, I currently, sitting next to me, have the Monster Manual 1, Monster Manual 2, and Fiend Folio from original Dungeons & Dragons. Okay, so an epee. Well, that's fancy. So I've gone in here now. Doesn't seem to have done a lot for me. Unless am I supposed to climb up the flesh? Where am I meant to go from here? Okay. Thank goodness. I was worried it was going to make me go into the flesh. Navigating this game is not the most intuitive, I will say. Okay, so if I can't go there, there was another place that was like blocked by, oh, there was another monster that was just like rocks, if I remember correctly. Like it was literally like, do you know like Graveler, I think it is, from Pokemon, how it like tumbles down mountains for fun? Yeah, it was that. It was that, except it's doing that to try and kill you. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the monster, but it did exist. And then of course we have the Rust monster, which is not present in 5e, but is very important to me. It's totally reasonable that the Rust monster is not present in 5e, really, and has been kind of done away with, because like the thing with like the Rust monster is it eats your equipment, and that's just a frustrating thing to have happen. So I can totally understand not wanting it to be... Is it in the monster manual? No. Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer, we can't be doing this. Baby, we can't keep meeting like this. People are gonna talk. It is in 5e. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. If you can't tell, I don't play 5e very much. Because I'm not super fond of Wizards of the Coast. Let's see. Okay, there's stuff over there. I want to get the stuff that's over there. I don't want to get sucked. I don't want to get sucked. Not by that Mind Flayer, okay? Because I sort of need my brain to think. I mean, I would honestly be down to play original or like AD&D sometime. I think that would be fun, honestly. Hello, Maneater. How do you feel about fire? Oh, wow. I disagree with that. This fire spell is good against certain normal enemies. It sucks against bosses. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Maneater. Maneater. Why are we doing this, Maneater? Thank you for the head pat. Really need it after today, honestly. Maneater's so mean. It's so mean. No cry. No cry. Okay, I'll be strong. I'll be strong. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm strong and brave. Maneater will not defeat me again. See, the worst part is, I'm pretty sure... Ow! No. Okay. Okay, maybe I won't use my Stone of Ephemeral Eyes until I'm already there. That's you see, that's the real tragedy. Oh no, ad break coming soon. No, no. That's like, it would be bad enough if the Maneater was just like killing me, but it's actively misgendering me by killing me, and I think that's really messed up. No, I'm canceling Maneater on Twitter.com. Okay. So we have ads in like 4 minutes. I'm gonna get to the boss door and then just hang out there, I think. It didn't eat me. We don't know what happened after the fight. Do you think it just killed me for the love of the game? I would respect it if it did, actually. I would seriously respect that. Okay, concept. You respawn? You're a spook. You're a specter. You're not supposed to do that. What kind of hitbox? What kind of hitbox? Are you kidding? Like, lingering hitboxes exist. Oh. You know, I understand lingering hitboxes. That is not lingering. That is the eternal hitbox. What the hell? What the hell? Plesioth hitbox. Yeah, that's real. I need expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds already. I love the Monster Hunter games. I wonder, actually, when Monster Hunter Wilds is like ultimate expansion comes out, I am totally 100% going to do like ASMR of an NPC from there. I think that would be super fun. Delicious coffee. Alright, so we're gonna hang out here. We're gonna hang out here just so that the ad break does not cause any issues. I mean, I guess I could technically snooze it, but like, might as well just get it over with, right? I love how Wilds brought back the Ace team. Yeah. Okay, this admittedly might be a bit of a messed up confession. I've never actually played Monster Hunter 4. I have not. My first game was Try. But I never owned like a Wii U or a 3DS or anything like that. And so I never had a console that could play 4. And so for me, it was 3, and then I played a little bit of Generations, and then World, Rise, and Wilds. Alright, we have 15 seconds until the ads are supposedly going to begin. And we'll have to weather, alright? We're gonna have to be brave. We're gonna have to be brave. I believe in you all. You're strong. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my lovelies. Wouldn't it be messed up if I went into the boss room now? If I just walked in right now? It's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know me. I'm niceys. I've never done wrong. I'm gonna, well, he would not judge me. He's evil. That cat is evil. Well, I'm very happy to have you here, Princess Cupcake. My cat is decidedly evil. Oh. Redeeming Rav Smooch during the ad break. Okay, I will get the boy. I will get the boy. Hello. Hello. Oh, scooping him. Okay. Okay, I have the boy. He is here. He is in my arms. I'm gonna be honest. This cat, he's kind of like a rag doll. Like, you can just pick him up and then he'll let you do whatever you want. And I think that's really meaningful. He's so floppy. He's so floppy. There we go. Smooching the boy. Smooching the boy. Ugh. Oh, my son. Oh, my son. All those poor souls in the ad break. Missing out on cat. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna be honest, it was pretty unfortunate timing. Someone redeemed Rav Smooch right as the ads started. The boy is currently in my arms though. He is actually here right now. And so I smooch him. And so I smooch him on his little head many times. What are you thinking, Rav? You thinking you want to block my webcam? Okay, bud. Okay, bud. Okay. Do you believe in me? Do you think I could take... Oh! Don't step on the keyboard, sir. I don't know if he believes I'll be able to take down Maneater. He rarely has faith in me. He's often saying that I'm not his real mom. Alright, I died before I came in here, so I don't have any souls to reclaim. What kind of magic? So Rav is technically, like... He is my cat, right? But he was my partner's cat well before then. And so, you know, I'm running into the issues that many blended families have, you know? He's always saying like, "Oh, you're not my real mom." But I can tell he loves me, you know? What? Hello? I can tell he loves me and I love him. It's just, you know. These things can be messy at first. Yeah, he's just a teenager. You're kidding. Okay. 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 Maneater? We need to have a talk. Oh god, and now I have to do the mind flayer again. You bonk on my head like the tachyon. Don't talk to me about illithids. I've had enough. He does. He has quite a lot. Is he weaker to pierce or slashing, I wonder? Maybe I'll try the old rapier. We'll see if that goes better. What if Maneater is the name and not the title? I mean, okay, but like, what parent would name their child Maneater? That feels like an odd name to give someone. Maneater is just a mistranslation of Manticore? Ah! Okay. Take it easy, my love. I strongly disagree with that. He has equal physical defenses? Okay. You know what? I'm leaving. Oh. That was a little bit intimidating. Okay. Maneater, I'm back. Hi, babe. How you been? I feel like we kinda... I feel like we kinda got off on the wrong foot last time. I just feel like maybe we could talk a little bit more, you know? Like, I feel like if we were both more honest with our feelings, then maybe this whole relationship would be a little healthier. No, what? Why did you roll that way? Explain to me. Explain to me why you rolled that direction. I genuinely do not understand. I need you to know my joystick was pointed directly at the Maneater. Like, directly at it. Okay, I'm gonna grab. I put a kiss on my hand and then I smacked him so very gently. You gotta give a cat a very gentle pat, 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 pat. Can we put dynamic pricing on the wrap, Smooch? It's nonsense, I tell you. I assure you, I'm not deliberately unlocking the target. It's just when it goes, like, far away and starts zipping around like that, the camera loses it automatically. This, so far, I think is probably my least favorite boss in the game. And it's made worse by the fact that even though I've never fought it myself, I am aware that a second one does show up. My confidence is rather lacking. Pardon me? Okay, running past that seems to be like the best way to go. So far, the prison and like this whole area on the whole has been kind of a little rough, I must say. But it's okay. We'll make it through. Where have you gone? There you are. Welcome to the forts, Brady Falk. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Huge shout out to Magic. It's the only thing getting me through the day. Okay. I really want to stay close to this center here, because I feel like that is going to keep me the least likely to fall off. The second one has arrived. Okay. Ah! I would like to use my silly rock. Okay. 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 Hi. Okay. Scheisse. Okay. I'm gonna have a little spice. Spy and a spice. Anyone who knows that OP is now my friend. It's an anime that also feels like the solution to most problems is eat spice. Okay. I don't have a lot of healing left, but there's only one of these left. And you, I can dance around the brazier in the center. I think. Okay. Fresh spice. What are you doing, bestie? No. I don't care if magic spam is cheap. This is what gets us through. What are you doing? What is that? Since when could you do that? Don't you dare fall off. That's my last heal. We just stay locked. We lock in. Deep breath. I'm chilling. I've never been more chill in my life. Happy day. Oh, that was one of the fights of all time. Thank you for the grass, Manticore. I really appreciate that. Okay. Hee hee hee. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pats. We made it, my lovelies. We did it. Oh, hi both of you. How are you two doing?
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of
What do you think these two talk about while I'm away?
soul of the lost, which art
What kind of nonsense do they discuss?
Well, we've long been acquainted, so I'll give you.
Let's see, let's buy a bunch of late moon grass. They just play Go Fish together. I could see it. Honestly, I could see those two getting along pretty well. Only thing I care about is weapons or or magic. Nothing else matters.
In trade with your souls.
Oh, well.
No interesting, I can tell you.
Give me 2 seconds. I just need to consume some souls. There we go.
I can forge weapons.
Okay. I should probably look and know where I can get more sharpstone shards so I can upgrade that.
You come back alive. I can forge weapons for you.
Can I not upgrade? I can't. I can't upgrade it with you. It has to be with that other smith. Let's see. Alright. Shall we try and go a little bit longer? Let's go a little bit longer. If I remember correctly from what I've heard, this area should have the first Storm Ruler boss. I feel like every Souls game's gotta have some kind of Storm Ruler / puzzle boss. I feel like it's important, you know? Where the broken archstone would lead to. I feel like someone's got to have, like, dug into that lore before. Hello there.
Terrible. Cheer up. Life is an adventure.
They seriously overanimate the mouths so much. I'm still good on buying your sticky white slime, sir. I think I'm good on that.
Well, a bit of indulgence goes a long way.
Oh. Huh. What do we got going on here? Okay, so you summon beasties, and I imagine if I kill you, they'll all go away. Welcome to Innsmouth. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Ow, that hurt a lot of it. What? Huh? Did I just... Huh? What? Help. Okay, I get to cover, I heal, and I go. Okay, so now I'm here. Right, these. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, not that. Okay, 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 okay. Cool. We've learned some lessons today. Did I consider not bleed? You know what? That's why I keep you around. That's why I keep you all around, honestly. You have some ideas. Okay, well. Okay, now are all those gonna go away? Yeah! Yeah! I'm too smart for you. I'm too clever. Okay. I know one of you is gonna try and shoot me. Oh, it's that skeleton with the arrow. I see. Okay. I need to get back into practice. I know these guys can be parried. I had the timing before. I just keep panicking. If I keep calm and I don't panic, it's easy. It's literally easy. It's literally easy. This is the easiest game I have ever played. Okay? I grab my souls, and they're delicious. And I screw up my parry again. It's an endless cycle. An endless cycle. One day I'll choose something different. It's like every time I go to watch Hades Town, I hope that it'll end differently, and it never does. I'm just grinding Moonshade Stone shards. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Definitely. I'm just grinding my shards. Come here. I want to take you on completely alone. Or that. Bye. See? See? Things change. Things change. People grow. I'm not the same girl I was before. That's the stingrays. People grow and some trans women shrink. That is true. I wish I was one of them. I am a fool. Okay, so here's a fun fact. Is oh, that's so real, Dino Bird Girl. So fun fact, HRT, and again, this is a huge your mileage may vary type of situation. But HRT can sometimes cause a loss of height. It's highly variable, but it can happen. I am regrettably not someone for whom it happened, even though I personally would much prefer to be shorter than I am. But it can occur. I am about, this is a fun fact about me in real life, I'm about 6'3" tall. And that has not changed. And considering I've been on estrogen for about 10 years now, it is simply not going to. You're 5'7", you're little, you're small. I look down upon you. Oh, bye. I happen to come from a fairly tall family, and I very much got the tall genes, which to my eyes is unfortunate. It's not something I would prefer. I think one of the most physically attractive things that a person can be is physically larger than me. And that is unfortunately a rarity. Interestingly, the partner that I ended up with, who I love very much, is 5'1". So, not physically larger than me, but still incredibly gorgeous. And someone who I care about quite a bit. But it's on one of our first dates, we went to the mall, just a little mall trip together. And that was the first time it really struck me, like, the level of difference, because there was a point where we were in a store and I went down, do I just mean height, or, I mean both. I would consider myself to not just be body positive, but in fact feral. As a note, you should be supportive of bigger people, whether you're attracted to them or not. And you should be supportive as more than just a, I think you're hot. But, I mean, come on. Come on. I'm a big fan. I'll tell you that. Beg your pardon. Just passing through. Yeah, my partner is significantly shorter than me. And, whoa, the first time it really struck me was when we were on a mall date together and I got down on my knees in order to look at, in order to look at something. And I looked to my left, and I was like, on my knees, perfectly eye level with them. Having said that, this is really awkward. Can I please get past you, Spectre? They are, regardless of height, definitely much stronger than me. I could not give uppies to my partner. My partner could give uppies to me, though. My partner has given uppies to me. I am tall, but I am built like a twig. I'm gonna ignore whatever that was. Hashtag my twig. Okay. Is this boss? I'm picking up a kind of bossy vibe. Wait, is this the blind guy? I know one of the bosses is like blind. Do I have a sneaky ring? I do not. I know that there's a thing you can do that, like, if you equip a ring that makes you quieter, then he's, like, way easier or something. Okay. Yeah, I'll equip that. Yeah, it is this guy. It is this guy. Alright, we're gonna do one attempt against him, and then we're gonna call it for today, okay? Let's lock in, my lovelies. He's so angry. He's so angry. I feel like all the bosses in this area are kind of gimmick bosses. Like, Adjudicator has his silly bird weak point. And then this guy has his whole he can't see thing. Kinda sucks as a gimmick, I gotta say. Oh, he coming. Oh, he Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. But then this also has, like, the Storm Ruler boss, I think. Pardon me? Okay, how many times were you gonna do that, boss? That's just rude. You just have to be patient. You just have to be nice and patient. Okay, Smash or Pass, this is literally just a man. This is just a large man. If you're someone who's attracted to men, of course he's a Smash. You know there's someone out there who's got to consider him, like, their hear me out. There's someone out there who thinks, like, this is pushing it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think doing a all FromSoft Monsters Smash or Pass could genuinely be really stupid and fun. I would be down with that. I would be down with that. I am interested. He heard me dissing his Smash or Pass ability. Yeah, you know what? What if after... If someone says Smash, I gotta ask how, like, mechanically you think that would work. Okay. Okay. That is sort of a fair question. But, like, I got hands. I don't know what to tell you. Like you don't have to smash necessarily in that way. I have hands. You have hands. Like, mechanically, I don't think it's that tough. Are we really discussing this? This whole stream has just been, would you have relations with this monster from the game? That's been the entire stream. It was bound to happen eventually. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it though. I've decided now. At the end of every playthrough of each of the Souls games, okay? We're gonna do a Smash or Pass stream of every single monster from the game. I think that would be really stupid fun. I'm so down for that. But I think this is where we're gonna call it for now. We made it through a good few bosses today. We made some real progress, and so I'm feeling very, very satisfied. What about Lamia? Are you... What that tail do? Of course. Of course. Of course I want to be coiled up and, like, slightly constricted while a beautiful woman makes out with me. Of course I do. Of course I do. What about the cat lizard Lamia? I mean... Probably still yeah. Probably still yeah. I just... Something about a beautiful woman wrapping me in her coils. That just sounds beautiful. Centipede Lamia? Still a yes for me. Still a yes for me. Again, Ramina, to me, is not a hear me out, and that is a centipede centaur lady. Like, I would still be very happy if she wrapped the centipede part of her around me and then maybe acted vaguely threatening with the stinger. Like, I mean, come on. Come on. God, I cannot believe that was the entire stream. Okay, I'm gonna find us someone to raid out to real quick. And then there you have it. Let's see, anyone I'm currently following who's streaming right now? Mindful Mess is streaming Animal Crossing New Horizons, so we could say hi there. Or we have... Ooh. Ooh. I'm not super familiar with that game, but it looks interesting. There's someone named Potate VT who is currently streaming Barony. And it looks very interesting. So how about we swing by there? How about we say hello? All right, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. We're raiding. We're doing it. Let's go say hello. To war, to war. All right. Let's rock and roll. I will see you all Wednesday for more Demon Souls. We're taking down this large man. See you then. There is not a raid text. I might make one at some point, but we do not have one yet. Let's go.